Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we find out who is in the birthday bourbon and Four Roses LE lotteries. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Katie Joyce, and Demetri Cade.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello. So, yeah, we're going to have fun today talking about the lotteries, who's in there. It'll literally be like 90-second show. We'll get to, and it'll just everybody be like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, and that'll be it. That'll be okay. Thanks.
Hold on.
And,
there are terms and conditions. This will be more than 90 seconds.
Okay, good. I'm glad we got Katie here. That'll help. So, yeah. So, yes, we'll talk about that after the break. For right now, I wanted to ask Demetrius here. He's got this glorious beard. Probably, maybe the second ranked one in the bourbon industry after mine, of course. And then, so what would it cost? How much would we have to get a GoFundMe up to for you to shave that beard?
Ooh.
This has happened in actual whiskey world.
Yeah, really? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, Steve, that is a hard
$200. Say $200 is in there. You shaving that thing off? $200?
Nope.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think's the number, Katie? That'll get them.
Oh, you could get thousands for this. So, Nate, what's his name? Whiskey Nate,
yeah.
Nate, he did this. He raised money to shave his beard, I believe, at one point. And I can look see it, but it went high, I believe.
Okay.
That I think you could get thousands.
$3,000, you're saying?
So okay, first off, we gotta clarify the story here for as well. Are the proceeds going to a charity?
I would say the charity begins at home. Demetri, it begins at home. Feed
the kids and cattle. I think it would have to go to charity. I'd say half the proceeds go to charity.
Okay, half go to charity, half go to your wife. Half go to your wife.
Pain and suffering of your wife.
Yeah,
exactly. Because it is painful if I don't have this beard.
Okay. So what's the amount? What do you think we'd have to get this thing up? What do you think? Katie's saying thousands, which
I have seen things go to thousands. Like she said, Whiskey Nate, when Nate Woodruff, he did that, and I don't remember what charity it was. So I think it would need to be a charity that Demetrius cares about. First of all, you got to care about the cause. And then I think you set a goal, whether that's 7 or 10,000. I think people are like, hey, that's a great charity. Let's do it.
So you think we can get this thing up to 10,000? And then
I do. People are obsessed with seeing people shave their heads or cut their beards. I don't get it, but people
you watch people pimp popples. Pimp popples. Pimples.
What are you doing to the popples?
You're pimping popples.
Save that, Steve. You're small talking.
Quiet. I'm pimping popples right now.
So If you were an 80s baby, you know that there was a toy called a Popples. My mom still has mine. It like folds up. It's weird. It folds up.
Yeah. Pimple. Yeah.
Popples was a toy. But
Popples
anyway,
was a toy. Okay.
I don't spend money to watch people pop.
So we started. I thought this thing we could have got it for $300. Then Katie was saying thousands. We'll say that's
No,
2,000 to 3,000.
I think that we need to have conditions. I think we need to reach out to like Locks of Love or somebody that makes like wigs.
Okay.
Like beards for people suffering from cancer.
No. I want a wig made out of this. It's going to be a very like uncomfortable wig, but just think of that. It would be very distinct.
Just think if I bought it. Just think if I end up buying it and get a toupee, and but it's Demetrius's hair.
This would be your.
It's kind of like a ponytail, and it's flowing. It goes back.
No,
man, I'd be king shit with that head of hair.
Imagine somebody with no hair, very short hair. Just install the beard on the back. It's a beard mullet.
Oh,
that's what I want to see happen.
It's a bullet.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Kathy, what do you think this would go for? What do you think? What do you think Demetrius would?
I think 7,000 is a good number.
7,000.
I think we could get 7.
All right. If we got $7,000, is that beard going?
I think we'd have to get like 10 because we're going to set a record. We make sure that it's high, so that there isn't, so it's always if anybody else is shaving their beard, they're shooting for a really high number,
right?
So I think I'd say like 10,000.
10,000. 10,000. That thing's gone. Yeah. What and is it growing back the next day, or are you gonna keep the clean shaven look for a while since you probably haven't been clean shaven in a long time?
No, definitely come back the very next day.
You start the next day. It's new beards is growing. So.
I don't have hair. Right. I have a very aggressive receding hairline.
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm going to buy your beard. It's going to be my new head of hair. It's going to be it's going to be glorious.
What if we have somebody buy your beard? You still have to cut it, but we want you to wear it as a mullet.
Yes. Does this increase or decrease the price?
For at least 100 days.
Yeah.
A bullet mullet.
Bullet mullet. Yeah. Pimpin' Popples and bullet mullets.
I feel like now we're gonna have to pay people. They're not gonna pay us anymore.
Right. Yeah. So there you go, folks. At some point we got to do this. I think it's going to happen. So we'll see. Well,
on that note, at least an 18-inch beard.
Okay, next question. What if your wife would ask you really nicely? What if she said that she hated it and she was just done with the beard? Would you cut it?
I better hope she doesn't listen.
She's like, it's been a good run, but that beard's got to go, buddy.
Yeah.
It's me or the beard.
What show that I'm on? She was like, what podcast? I'm like, you'll never hear it. You'll never hear it.
Oh, we will find her and we will tell her to go listen today.
Oh, yeah.
I would trim it. For her.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I could cut the entire thing off.
How much would you trim it though? Because I mean, this thing's for anyone who doesn't have video here. I mean, this is to like the bottom of his ribs, just about here.
Yeah, this is my forearm.
It's a forearm length.
Yeah, it's a forearm length beard.
Yeah.
So like, are you doing like a shorter? Like collarbones, look at it
what he's showing trimming there. That's nothing.
Okay.
That's not
a trim. He's doing the standard girl answer. He goes into the beauty parlor and he does what I do with my hair. He's like, just trim it, just the dead ends off the bottom, please.
Yeah, that's what he just showed. Again, it's not a video show, but that's what he just showed us. Really nothing. He probably needs to do that anyway. It's kind of just to kind of.
What if she's totally over? She wants it like almost gone, or like just scrub, just like a 1 or 2 inch beard
above your collar.
Yeah. She has to be to your collar.
I would say, sweetheart, this is part of the brand. This is the entire livelihood of the distillery.
Did you see? He was just looking to see if she was anywhere nearby.
Right.
Yeah.
Just checked around. Did a real quick surveillance of the entire property.
There could be something said for that, though. That's a good argument. That's a good, stake to put into the ground because, you see Demetrius, you're going to remember him. I mean, and that's what part of being any good business person is having people remember you. And that's why I did a lot of things I did. That's why I grew my beard long and, always wear my crazy glasses and hat and all that kind of stuff. And Tommy Bahama shirts. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a Tommy Bahama,
So
we all grow beard out too.
Yeah.
We'll remember you.
We will remember you.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. So, yeah.
McNew's
All right.
trying it out. Just seeing what it looks
McNew's seeing what it looks like.
There you
That's a
go.
good look,
McNew, you look fantastic with a beard.
McNew looks like Cousin It.
You look kind of pirate-like. I like it.
Yeah.
You should get it.
To get a hat.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, that's very uncomfortable.
Well, if my beard gets cut off, we can make a beard for you, McNew. You can wear my beard
Good. I can't wait.
in podcasting.
Yeah.
With a bullet. There's probably enough here to.
Yeah, you can do
I
that
think my
too.
hair's too straight for a beard.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with McNew this time. McNew, what do you got?
So I don't even know what this is. I just saw it at Target and was like, why not spend $21 on it? It is Marksman Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And all it says is that it was barreled in Kentucky. I don't know who mixed this. So we'll see.
I've never heard of that.
I haven't either. I just saw it on the shelf, but I said,
It's a
why
favorite
not?
of Target shoppers. No. Mike Muffle got you, I think.
Yeah, it was good here, honestly.
Yeah.
We did not bottle that for cork purposes.
All right. Katie.
It's important.
Yeah, it is important. Katie, you ready or you have
I
setup
am.
time?
I have some Four Roses single barrel. It
Okay.
is
Whose pick is
OESK.
that? Okay. Is that like a gift shop pick or?
It is Bounty Hunter pick.
Okay, the Bounty Hunter. All right. Okay, that's our lead. Macy. I'll go next. I've got Old Forester 1910 here. 1910. All right. No, nothing there. Katie has the lead. It can be beat, though. I didn't think that was great, but we'll see.
No.
Demetrius, you're next.
All righty.
No. Was that Yellowstone? What is that?
Ed Yellowstone.
Okay.
Yep. I'm drinking Yellowstone. I think it's the regular. It's the gold one. The 90s.
Yeah. That's the regular one. Yeah. All right. Last but not least is our current champion, Kathy.
I have some
What
bourbon Rubenesque.
Rubenesque. Okay.
Half full, so I don't know.
Okay. Oh, that was good.
Stacy.
It was Basie. McNew, who won that?
I think Katie's was actually.
Katie got it. Katie wins. When you throw
Were we
it to
close
the
to a pop off there? Did we almost have
judge,
to
it was
have
almost pop off time. It was close.
Yeah.
Cheers, gang.
Cheers.
Always lose someone on the cheers now. I don't know what that's like a tradition of the Bourbon Daily. Yeah, he's got the zoomies. He's out.
He's going to get insurance on his beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what we'll do next, we'll take a quick break. We'll look for Demetri, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about these lotteries, and are we in them? We'll do that in just a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop, It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
This is also Freddie Mills going underneath the alias of Danny Kennard. You can find me on Facebook at any time. Just look up Danny Kennard, but I am Freddie Mills. Trust me.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Four Roses and Old Forester's lotteries.
Yes, we are. So, the simple question is, who is in, let's start with the birthday bourbon, because that one's going to be first. Who's in the birthday bourbon lottery? I am.
So I wasn't until I went researching this for this show. And when I was already on the page looking it up, I was like, might as well sign up. I'm here. Okay. After I read the terms and conditions to see if I was okay with it. And I was.
You're the person that reads the terms and conditions.
Yeah. I wanted to see if they're going to sell my information or if they pissed me off with their terms. They did slightly piss me off with their terms.
Okay. Let's hear about it.
Yeah.
So they were a bit pretentious, but they went a bit overboard with the official rules for the Old Forester. And so first of all, it was not nearly as user friendly. It took several clicks and just to get to theirs to find where to sign up for it on theirs. On the Four Roses one, you were there lickety split to that. There's oh, hey, sign up for it. Here you go. All right here. And so for the Old Forester one, their official rules, I couldn't even copy it onto my show notes. I had to just leave the page open. That's how freaking long they were. You could tell a lawyer wrote this. Those damn lawyers.
Oh yeah, lawyers.
I don't know if a lawyer wrote Four Roses, to be 100% honest. It was pretty basic. I appreciate it. It was friendly.
On the Four Roses. Okay, that's nice.
So the other thing I found interesting is they actually say on this one for the Old Forester that you have to be 21 or older to win because you have to be able to purchase it, which is kind of a given. But I was like, oh, yeah, that's probably good to at least mention here. So you have to be a legal resident of the U.S. Okay. So even if you are in the U.S. and could go buy it, but are from outside the U.S., sorry, you're out. You have to be a legal resident of the U.S.
Wow.
The employee. So I did appreciate that employees of the sponsor, so of Brown-Forman or any other alcohol beverage company, their distributors, wholesalers, retailers, including bartenders, staff, or licensees, agencies, as well as immediate family, spouse, parents, siblings, or children, and household members of those employees are not eligible to enter. Now that I'm mentioning this, I don't know if I should have entered because I am a sibling of a distributor employee.
Well, can
thought about it too much. Don't worry about that. Nobody.
No.
They probably aren't going to listen to the show on that.
No, they don't listen.
I hope
won't
not.
tag them in this one.
I don't think they're going to for a list of your family either.
If I win a birthday bourbon and then I'm disqualified because my brother works for a distributor, I will rant like nobody's business.
Just change your name. Change your name now.
That's not your brother anymore. It's
I will disown him. I will file for an adoption for some other people for him so quickly.
He'll be gone.
I adopted him out.
Yeah, he's out of the family.
So they also put how to enter But then in order to get to this page, you already had to be to the page of what it's already telling you. So that was a bit redundant, which was frustrating. You could tell
Department of Redundancy Department.
Yes, that they wrote these and they weren't planning on how they were going to access them. Mm-hmm. Now, I did appreciate that they put on here that they stated they were going to select 500 winners for the. Okay,
that's good. Bourbon. So we know them.
Yes. So there will be 500 random winners. And of course they state the odds of winning depend on the number of eligible entries.
Sure.
They went above and beyond trying to prevent like bot entries, and because you had to do the little "I'm not a robot" click, and it mentioned the thing of like if you try to do robot entries, you will be disqualified, etc. So they clearly were concerned about that.
Anything in there about one entry per person?
I believe it does. Yes.
Oh, good. Because I know someone, I'm not going to say on the air here, but they were like, I just did like 5 different emails and signed up 5 times. So I'm like, that might not be good. I
believe it does say in here.
I just entered one time. I figured my chances aren't too good anyway. But I say that, and I won. Truth, I won in a lottery just yesterday.
Yeah, you won the Indiana Bourbon thing, right?
Yeah, Indiana Bourbon. I won the top prize. I won they had more than one of the top prize, but I think there was 3 or 4 of them. But it was the cast strength sweet corn, which is a $300 bottle. That's nice.
Yeah, it was the old 55.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then
they have a whole extra privacy policy you'd have to click to another link to. Then they have their release and limits of liability. Now, it is interesting. You can get the winner information. So you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Brown-Forman, to their address in Louisville. And if you send that request by September 30th, they will send you a list of winners. So if you're curious of who the 500 people were.
I'll be quizzing all of them. Do they have their addresses and stuff? Can I then say, are you willing to sell your bottle? That type of thing?
I don't know. But they'll give you the names, but I'm assuming then you can go look them up. So part of it though, I'm like, shoot, well then you got to know if you win, you're going to be put on blast. So you better hope you got a like generic name or that Joe Smith wins it, but you're not going to find out who you are.
Right.
The other thing they said, if it's not picked up, that they will, I think it was in this one, they said that they are likely to use it.
They're going to give it to the Pennsylvania Liquor Board.
Yeah, and they give it to their members then. Yeah.
So. It's a charity then.
Allegedly.
Oh, I did notice they said that in the future they are still going to release other bottles on random days at random times.
Okay, that's good.
At the distillery. Okay. I wasn't sure how I felt about that.
Yeah. What if I'm there picking up my bottle and then it's a random drop day? Can I have 2? Can I have 2 then?
I would think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's good. I hope I'm lucky then. I hope I win and then double dip. That's the ultimate.
That would be the ultimate luckiness on that one.
Yeah. Well, tides are turning.
Yeah.
Also, they asked for a zip code, and I don't know why. I was curious on that part.
I feel like that's probably for marketing to be like, hey, people from Indianapolis are really into this. People from Florida, not so much.
Maybe for their distribution plan of the site.
That could be marketing spend and such. Demetri, did you get in this thing? Is that something that interests you? Birthday bourbon?
Yeah. I'm doing it right now after I got my legal advice.
Right. Lawyer says you can proceed. So yeah,
I've been told I can proceed, which is what I live by.
Okay.
I do everything, based upon that. So, yes.
How long do we have to get this thing if we win, Katie? I don't even know.
You have to pick up September 17th, October 16th.
Okay. Oh, we got a month. We can make that. We can make that.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. That's the wrong one. I was looking at the wrong dates.
Eternity?
All of us live with, and it's not a fun drive, but you can drive there, pick up your bottle, have lunch at the good place, not Doc Crow's, Merle's. Have lunch at Merle's.
Doc Crow's is good.
No, it's Merle's Whiskey Kitchen is the place to go if you're going to go pick up your birthday bourbon. Seriously, it's better.
Okay, Merle's is good for lunch. Doc's is better for dinner. It depends on the time of day you're there, Steve.
I don't like Doc's.
Did you say you don't like dogs?
Docs.
Oh, okay.
Doc crows. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I've heard that conversation.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you were
Merle's Whiskey
changing.
Kitchen. Yeah.
I also like Merle's, but Merle's is for lunch. That's a lunch place. I don't like Merle's for dinner.
Interesting. They have Nashville chicken.
Neither. So maybe another show.
You can go to both. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
They're close. They're all walking distance.
Literally across the street from each other.
Yeah. They're that close.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. Well,
do we have dates yet, Katie?
No, I'm going back to the main page to see. So, because they didn't have the dates in the official rules somehow.
That's weird.
That lawyer is fired.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, okay. Actually, much longer. Whoa. It looks like prize must be collected at Old Forester Distillery during September 8th through December 23rd.
Oh, you got some time. Plenty of time.
Whoa.
That's generous.
That is very generous. Okay, they win some points back.
Yeah.
Wow. And you just have to show your government issued ID that matches.
Okay.
Now, it must match the first and last name and date of birth on your submitted entry. So when I entered, I made sure to use my official government name. I didn't use Katie. I used because I was like, oh, what if you use your nickname on accident?
Yeah.
And you're like, you're not Katie, you're Kathleen, and it doesn't match. What then?
Yeah.
I was careful.
I was not. So if I win, I will have the biggest rant.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I did the same thing. Yeah. I used a nickname, Steve, not the official legal name. So
Kathy.
Well, I'm sorry, Stephen and Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I mean, like, you seriously, the address matches up. You think there's another person that lives in my house that has.
With the same date of birth. That's right. You have to go
same
back.
date of birth.
Like,
You're going to go check on this?
I'm just going to take Katie with me so she can act as my legal representation.
All right, on the Four Roses one, who's in it? We'll start with Demetri on that. Are you in on that one?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, me too. Kathy?
You didn't need a lawyer to read over first on that one. They were friendlier.
No, I'm good with pictures.
Yep.
Super simple. Just looked at it.
Yep.
Yes.
McNew, are you in on that one?
I literally just did it 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
Oh,
I am in.
You're in now. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Anything at all pause for concern in that? You said it's much friendlier, but is there anything that made you raise your eyebrow a little bit on that one?
So if there's a dispute, I think you can sue them anywhere because there wasn't any limitation I noticed in the clause. So I got excited about that. But I'm sorry, Four Roses. And so the pickup time is it's limited, September 17th to October 16th.
Okay.
I don't think I saw how many bottles they were releasing, but then they did say if you didn't get it through this lottery, they were going to stores. So I appreciated that if you don't get through this lottery, you can go find them in stores. Whereas the birthday bourbon, for the most part, is going to be either get through the lottery or get lucky on the other days they randomly release it there at the distillery.
Right.
Both said no proxies for picking it up, which I think is a big one.
I think that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. The rest of it, the rules for Four Roses fit on less than 8.5 by 11. Like I copied and pasted it. It fit on less than a page. So it was not bad at all. They include both of their rules they had on it and their terms and conditions.
Okay.
Katie, we need to chat more often. It was really easy. Actually, if you go to Old Forester and you already have your legal advice, you just click and submit. You just
It was great.
You were complaining about usability. I was really fast through that.
She does the work for you. So yeah, it's nice.
She will send you an invoice.
Having Katie around is a joy.
$500.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
6 inches of your beard.
Huge Katie fan. So she's awesome. So been a great addition to the team here for sure. All right. On that note, we'll wrap this one up. And yes, once again, Katie, thank you for the legal advice. That's always good. Helps out. And so now you know what you're getting into. Like Demetri, you can just sign it. You don't have to worry about reading that stuff. She's done it for you. So, all right, we'll start with Kathy. Kathy, where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram, KK Cask Strength.
All right, Demetrius.
You can find me Demetri Kane on Facebook and Instagram, or at Nobletons on Facebook or Instagram.
Katie.
You can find me reading the fine print and also over on Instagram at KatieProof.
All right, McNew.
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is other previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right, great job today, gang. Friday, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yep.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with a national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.